They said we have 26 days until we have the biggest financial flip of our lifetime. This is like catching XRP on 1 cent, except this time Donald Trump is stepping in. Trump is officially entering what's called the RWA industries, that's real world assets, which is the next phase of tokenized finance. Even the CEO of XRP said that this space is reshaping the entire system, and guess who's already in it? BlackRock, major banks, even the US government is quietly investing in the backgrounds. That's your first clue. You follow the big money, not the headlines. Now, I've been tracking something called Trump tokenized real estate, and it's confirmed by WLFI and Trump's own son. They are literally about to tokenize Donald Trump's real estate empire, turning his skyscrapers into crypto codes. And with the Trump Tower birthday coming up on the 30th, people are speculating that Baron Trump might be the insider himself trading, because check this out. Tell me why one of the top wallets that says Baron is holding 168,000 of those tokens. Is that a coincidence, or is that family energy syncing up with the market frequency? And right now, I bet you that the insiders are grabbing it while it's still sitting at the $10 million market cap, because nobody knows about this industry yet. But those who know, they're grabbing it early. If you're looking for it, make sure you got a Phantom wallet and you type in a search bar Trump tokenized real estate, and you double check it's the right one, because you got a lot of clones and fake tokens popping up. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm only showing you guys what I do, how I move through the simulation. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Taking applicants, okay? I'm looking for a black American man to be my lover, so that I can fly. All I have to pay for is the flight over there, and then I can stay with you. And then you can drive me around. That's the only, I'm not asking you to pay for anything else, okay? That's all I need from you. So essentially, it's not really costing you anything, because you're already paying for your rent, motherfucker. Or you own your house, whatever the fuck your situation is. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking for. And in return, I will be your lover, because I want to be in America, bitch. But the fucking accommodation killed me, and so did the Ubers, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm asking for. You need to be black to apply. Please, you know me already. You should know me. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Demi, and I love American men. So that's all I'm asking for, because my bitch in Australia is like, girl, I'm going to go spend 4 weeks with my lover. And I was like, where's my American lover? Where are you? I've been on this platform for fucking, I don't know how many months now, screaming the same thing, and what happened? Do you know what I mean? I'm lovable. Where's my man? Fuck's sake, apply below.
There's something missing from my crew. I need a black man in my gang. A black man doing black man things. I need a black man in my crew. Could it be you? I got
Sandra Bullock is not who you think she is.
That ain't no woman, it's a man. It's one of Dr. Evil's assassins.
All I seen was just what they looked like, webbed feet, webbed hands, and pointed ears, and big round eyes. And they was about 3 foot tall. And they had silver uniforms on. First of all, my mother's first one that seen them. She was looking through the window glass, and one come up at the window. And my mother hollered, so my half-brother, he came in there with a double-barrel shotgun and shot him, but it just knocked him down. That's all it done. He got up, and that was it. Didn't hurt him, didn't faze him a bit.
Now, yesterday in Spain, a photographer came across a leucidic animal called the Liberian lynx. And they usually show up when there's about to be an ecological humanitarian crisis, because they're basically the environmental messengers that's connected to the Atlantean energetic grid system. Now, when you get into the metaphysics of theological context, it talks about a great majority of these mythological creatures that's in the Bible. So when you go to Revelations chapter 21, verse 1, it says a new heaven and a new earth. That is the third dimension merging in with the fifth dimension. The physical world merging in with the quantum world at the same time, to where a lot of these mythological creatures start to show up in the form of an omen. When you get into the esoterics of indigenous culture, anytime that the universe sends a Lucidic animal to the planet, they're basically a galactic messenger. Because when you look at the eyes of a Liberian lynx, their eyes have the ability to pierce the veil. And the white coating of their fur is a representation of the light body being activated during the time of the Great Awakening period as you have the fall of the physical world. All I'm gonna say is that the more the planet speeds up in vibration, the more these motherfucking Pokemon is gonna start popping up. And you can just tell by looking at the eyes of the Liberian lynx, it has an ancient energy. Because like I said, there's an ancient energy just coming to the planet to combat the negative forces.
I don't care if you believe in signs or not. This one right here, this ain't normal. They just caught something on camera in Spain, a white Iberian lynx. And that's not just any animal. This is the first time in history a white lynx has ever been seen. Not in a zoo, not a rumor. This is confirmed. Scientists are calling it rare. But people who know energy, y'all know exactly what time it is. Anytime the universe starts sending white animals, creatures that don't even make sense existing, that means the veil is cracking. The physical world is crossing with the spiritual one. The third and fifth dimension is starting to overlap. And things that were invisible are walking amongst us again. Now, if you know your history, you know exactly what that means. In indigenous cultures, white animals are messengers. They only show up when a major shift is happening on Earth. When the energy is changing and the truth about the planet is about to surface. Look at that shit right there. Look at that lynx. Look at its eyes. It's ancient. It's been here before. That's not a coincidence right there. That's consciousness. That's the light body activating. The energy of creation waking up while the old world falls apart. And this is for entertainment purposes only. But they're saying that this white lynx is a spiritual being in animal form. And the crazy part, it's not just a sign, it's a warning too. Every time the vibration of the planet start rising, things that can't survive that frequency, they start to fade out. The darkness gets exposed and the hidden becomes seen. Jump down that rabbit hole. Do that research. So when I tell you we're stepping into something different, we are stepping into something different. These mythical creatures, these legends, they weren't fairy tales. They just existed in frequencies we couldn't reach before. But now that veil is almost gone. This lynx right here didn't just appear. It returned. I need you to look at this video one more time. Look how this shit is just sitting there alone. Like it just fell out the sky. Look at this shit. Tell me that's normal. Mind you, they said that's not AI. That's real. Yeah, okay. I'm out.
Illuminatis. Secret society. I know the plan is the silent magnum. No one can silence Sangani's son. So this, I don't need it and I never needed it. I was playing the game with Uno. Game over. Watch this. So all this time when you think when I was tricking me, I'm Sangani's son. I was sent on a mission to collapse the Illuminatis. Pay attention. The world will witness. I was being targeted because of my bloodline, my DNA. Illuminati always knew who I was. Pay attention. See this? I never needed it. When they try to rewrite my story and give me a name, DJ Magnum, the world will witness. Voila. Whatever is hidden in the dark shall come to light. Illuminati, when you remember this, you want to catch it. Look, see the name? What it says? Kings of Kings. This is the type of stuff the Illuminati give to people and make them feel as if they're somebody. But I don't need material things. I don't need anything from the devil. Whatever people go selling the soul for, I don't have to sell my soul for a mansion. Look at it. I live in a mansion. I was playing the same game what owner did a play. When they never get to poison me, the world will witness.
This is one of the strangest and most unsettling videos ever captured by a wilderness drone pilot. That night, he brought a thermal imaging camera to a remote mountain range far from any sign of human life. At first, everything looked normal: mountains, rocks, trees. But near the edge of a cliff, he saw 9 figures standing together. They were arranged in a circle, as if performing some kind of ritual. The photographer froze, but the real horror came next. In the footage, one person was dragging a long, human-shaped bag. Moments later, the 9 figures became 8. So, where did the missing one go? He kept recording and spotted a small house glowing white in the distance. The thermal camera showed someone was inside. It was one of the 9 figures. Just as he tried to get closer, the final scene appeared. One person chasing another into the forest. And then, the screen went still. No one knows what happened after that.
Y'all seen this yet? Daggum Heidi Klum, y'all look closely. I want to show y'all something now. The eyes are windows to the soul, they say. Look closely at her eyes. You tell me, does that look like contacts to y'all? Also, listen to what she says.
Ask you about the teeth. It's really spiky. If I'm drooling blood, it's not fake blood. The most
If she's drooling the red stuff, it's not the fake red stuff. What exactly does that mean, y'all? Look at those teethy sneefies, man. I'm just saying, dude. Look at that. Does that look fake or real? Obviously, it was a costume, y'all. Jeez. But anyways, this is a kid right here, y'all. Look at this. Her parents need to be sent to prison for... She's dressing like Kim Kardashian, I'm guessing. Why do these kids... This is just... It's just not acceptable to me, okay? It's just not. Also, did y'all see what happened in Washington, D.C. last night? This is the National Guard, look. They can't arrest them or anything, so they just... What can they do? These are all kids running around, okay? It's just troubled youth, y'all. It's no big deal, okay? I'll be right back. Hold on. Do you hear all that screaming and yelling? I mean, come on, man. And we got a couple more troubled youth running around. No big deal, though. They went home within an hour is what quite a few Twitter users said. And you can imagine the trouble they caused. Just watch. Hold on. What is funny? Why is she laughing? I mean, look at this, man. Then we got some more. Oh, wait. That's just a guy that's running for mayor, or he's going to be mayor or whatever. And people are like in a big uproar about this dude. Indianapolis or wherever he's trying to be mayor, or he's going to be mayor at. I don't know, man. I mean, have y'all heard him talk and everything? Does he sound like he's like well-spoken and all that and intelligent, or does he sound like he's not? Because a lot of people say he is, but I'm just asking. Let's check out Heidi Klum's little costume, though. Actually, I think they did a pretty good job. And really, the husband, man, being the little stone guy, that was super, super cool, man. They did really, really, really good on this. Because, you know, Heidi, she's been all kinds of different Halloween costumes over the years. Different characters and whatnot. We all play certain characters, don't we? And JD Vance, look what he posted, man. He's like, you know what? Y'all aren't going to troll me anymore. I'm going to show y'all what's up. I'm going to get y'all.
Yeah, awan ini mah, awan hitam. Buddha awan ini. Awan ini, awan hitam. Ah. Busa. Bau.
Oh, beracun. Bau tak? Tuh. Busa ini. Busa.
Nih, orang pagi-pagi tuh kayak bau spite. Pagi-pagi tuh.
I told y'all that Donald Trump said that these holidays are hurting our economy. I mean, did y'all see that Dollar Tree is putting glass doors on their shelves now? But nonetheless, right? Donald Trump said he was canceling the holidays, and now Mariah Carey, who is known for Christmas, for the holidays with the songs and everything like that, her commercial literally just told y'all that Christmas is canceled, literally telling you guys.
Halloween sleigh, but now it's spill the tea. Who's the thief? Busted.
Bad news, Mariah Carey. The elves are striking this year. Elf revenge for putting us through holiday hell. Santa's helper quit. I'm pawning all this so I can afford elf therapy.
That's my blush, elf boy.
Your lipstick? I'm taking it. Christmas is canceled. No bells, no cheer, no glam. Bye, sweetie.
You can't cancel Christmas.
Any last words?
Did y'all hear that? Y'all, it's so bad out there that the elves can't afford to feed themselves, so they gotta sell things off too. See, a lot of y'all think this is joking, but Mariah is known as the voice of Christmas. When the elves took her lipstick away, her lipsticks to our ears, right? Her song, her music, which what we know Mariah to be famous for, she's literally telling y'all to signal that this stuff is really over, y'all. Like, we're literally in a new timeline. Things have shifted, y'all. So if Christmas is canceled, then what's getting ready to replace it? Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Looking at a piece of glass. Only it had borders around it. I couldn't figure out what it was to start with.
So when you're looking at the cube, can you see through it and see forest behind it?
Yes.
Was there anything in the cube?
Not that I could see.
So it was just like a glass square on four sides, 7 foot by 5 foot, with nothing inside it, and you could kind of see through it.
Right.
What'd you think when you first saw it?
I didn't know. I just kind of stared at it because it was unusual. And this guy showed up and asked me if I was hungry. Told him yeah. So these package of 4 pills drifted over to me just like it was thrown at me. I took one. Next thing I know, I was in this cubicle, but it looked a lot bigger. There's 5 elk behind me. I said, "You got my elk?" And just looked at me and shrugged. Told me what his name was, Ozo. And they were down to get food. I said, "You guys always come down?" He said, "Yeah, we come down every so often. We get elk, deer from here, and go to the ocean and get fish and take it back."
This is a drawing that Carl drew in the hospital, and the being had like a hand that was a cone, and no hand here, and his hair was like straw. And
So this is a very descriptive drawing. What are these little things?
this is kind of an apron, and it shows where the kind of where the land is in his planet.
Did Ozo seem to have a personality?
He seemed to. Like, when he talked to me, his lips never moved. I mean, it was back and forth. But he seemed like he knew a lot.
What color was his suit?
Black.
Black. The entire suit was black.
Completely black, because our sun burns them. So they have to wear black. And
Y'all better be careful if this here.
Show you guys some of the documents showing the white races of Europe, and we can get a better perspective as to who the Moors were fighting. These are the albinos and the beasts of Europe. And the Moors were fighting these people for hundreds of years prior to the so-called transatlantic slave trade. And one interesting thing I wanted to show you is that when you look at these beasts and albinos and how they have achieved what they've been able to achieve in just a few hundred years, keeping in mind that they were considered wild men just a few hundred years ago, and they had no last names. Many of them didn't even have first names. And I wanted to show you this because I found this very interesting. If you see here the wild men, and you look at the clothing that the people are wearing to the left, you can see here they're wearing this clothing to cover up their hairy bodies. So I found that very interesting. And something else I found in the British Library was one of the oldest genealogy charts, one of the first ones made for white people. And as you can see at the bottom of that genealogy chart, you see two wild men. So they're showing that their ancestry comes from the caveman. So that should give you something to think about, considering that just a few hundred years later, today, we have people like the Queen of England who claim to be of the royal bloodline of Egyptians and Cushites who ruled the earth. They even found the remains of a boy who was buried at Stonehenge in Europe. He was buried in Europe, but he actually came from the Mediterranean Sea in Africa. And he came to Europe 3,500 years ago. So that's in 1500 BC. So we're told that the Moors arrived in Europe in 700 AD.
Well, damn, y'all, I don't know how to feel about this, because now you got the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree, listen to me now. They done leveled up and got some new next level lockdown type energy. They put glass doors on the shelves, not just any glass doors with holes in them. And when someone asks about a product, they say, sure, just reach your hands to the door. If you're not buying it, they're not opening these glass doors for y'all.
I am on ground zero right now. This is boots on the ground shit. They are locking things up at the Dollar Tree. Not only that, but there's holes. Someone asked to open the cage and they said, reach through the holes. So it leaves you wondering what this is for.
Like, hold up, Dollar Tree. Are things that bad out there? Are y'all in some type of dollar deficit to the point where you gotta protect the dollar type things? And these are some of the hygienic things, like look like a lot of women stuff. Women, oh wow, this is like makeup and stuff. Why in the world would y'all start locking up dollar items? This shit is crazy, man. That part of the shift, y'all. Let me know down in the comments below what's going on. Let's get it. Peace in.
Now, a lot of people in the conscious community are actually talking about this, all right? The three-eye atlas meets the sun. This is referred to as a perihelion. Now, some believe that this alleged comet is actually an extraterrestrial interstellar object with ancient codes that when interacting with our sun would actually have a huge bearing on our ascension process. It would actually send additional codes, especially with the magnetosphere being weaker than ever and us approaching solar maximum. I'm going to show you a solar flare. Gina Marie Colvin actually caught this solar flare, a huge flash emitted. Y'all tell me if y'all think this is attributed to the 3-eye atlas perihelion.
That is a massive solar flare. It happened shortly after midnight. I want to show you this. Watch this. Watch it come into play. Just like that.
That's like a bazooka.
Watch it again. Everything's going fine, then watch what happens.
Wow, that's powerful.
It's like some invisible hand up.
It's important to know that there is going to be a lot more solar flares and ionizing particles hitting the planet. This is why it's imperative that you begin to detox and remove the toxic metals such as arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury from your blood, all right? In ancient times, I made you aware that our bodies were very closely related to plants. We had the ability of absorbing energy through the photosynthesis process. We didn't need to eat food to convert it to chemical energy. We were basically breatharians or photosynthians, all right? As time progressed, we're moving back to that. When our planet was invaded, oxygen was pumped in our atmosphere, which was designed as a neurotoxin and something to restart our metallics, all right? Our second moon has reemerged as well, all right? Our planet Tiamat is rekindling its ancient magic as the dragon ley lines begin to activate. Solar flares are activating us more and more, all right? I recommend things like grounding. I recommend fasting. I recommend more meditation, all right? Actually sitting with yourself and going inward is essential for cosmic light code integration, all right? Gods and goddesses, so it's important that we meditate more. Focus on things like breath work, doing our ohms. Om. All of these things are essential for cosmic light code integration and getting back to our true primordial essence. DNA tuning forks emit a 528 hertz frequency that actually restabilizes your deoxynucleic acid. All right, this is another phenomenal component you can utilize to actually attack the deceptive graphene oxide, as well as the 4G, 5G, and 6G radiation. I made you aware that when you utilize sound healing, you have the ability of eradicating archons in your morphogenetic field before they materialize into the body as actual parasites, all right? Because parasites are archons. All right, parasites are archons manifested in the third density. So when you utilize sound healing, you can eliminate them while they're archonic in the morphogenetic field before they materialize into dis-ease or ailments. I do have the 528 hertz DNA tuning forks available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Currently, we are living in some very interesting times. A Harvard astronomer actually indicated and said that it's a 40% chance that this interstellar comet, what they call a 3-eye atlas, is actually some form of alien technology, all right? They believe that. And I personally feel like if it is extraterrestrial technology, it holds ancient primordial codes that when it works in synchronization with our sun, those codes are eventually over time are going to be emanated and wake up in our subconscious mind, aka the 3-eye atlas, that third eye activation. Herbs like Bacopa minori are great for pineal gland activation, all right? One of the things that I wholeheartedly recommend is decalcifying and activating the pineal gland around this time. This is very essential for cosmic light code activation and us stepping into the higher versions of ourselves. Also recommend herbs like blue lotus because it's smokable, can be brewed into teas, and the apomorphine content makes it great for things like astral projection, as well as lucid dreaming and remote viewing. Especially with the Schumann resonance spikes, the dream realm has already been off the hook, but when you incorporate a herb like blue lotus, it takes it completely to the next level. There are several gods and goddesses that actually report meeting up in the astral planes, actually having memories of fighting the military. All right, we're doing things like meeting in classrooms, similar to Harry Potter, and we're actually practicing our powers and different abilities. Once after using Blue Lotus, I had an astral projection experience where I seen us all fighting the military, all right? We were going to subterranean bases. We were freeing children, and their bullets and missiles literally would bounce right off of us. None of their kinetic weapons worked on us at all, and we had telepathy. We actually knew where all of their bases were at. We knew where all of their stations were located, and we were dismantling and neutralizing them almost instantaneously. We were very powerful. Multiple gods and goddesses have dreams and the same experiences like this. It's confirmation to me that we have nothing to worry about because we actually already won the war. I do have the Blue Lotus flower available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. During this time, we're about to undergo some very powerful transformations. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension.
So it's looking like humans didn't actually start on Earth. Check this out. Scientists studying a 2 billion year old meteorite claim they found DNA-like sequences inside it. And get this, they resemble human DNA. If that's true, it completely flips everything we know about our origins. It could mean life on Earth didn't begin here, it was planted here. Maybe from the stars, maybe from another civilization entirely. What if humans are actually aliens who just forgot where we came from? Remember, nothing is set in stone. Stay weird.
Yep, Jamaica is never going to look the same again. Hurricane Melissa made landfall near Hope with sustained winds of 185 miles per hour, making it the strongest storm ever in recorded history. Now, in Parish of St. Elizabeth, officials are now saying that communities are literally underwater. More than 500,000 people are reported without power, hospitals, homes, roads, all taking major hits. I mean, of course, it's got nothing to do with the £5 billion future smart city operation that they've got going all over Jamaica, has it? You know, the one that's funded by the US. You know, the whole operation that's called 2030 Vision for Jamaica, where they plan to build a new city project from the ground up to address overcrowding and infrastructure strain. And now that this storm has destroyed Jamaica, it's now heading to Cuba. Officials in eastern Cuba are evacuating more than 600,000 people. Forecast for Cuba is 12 to 20 inches of rain in many places, in some isolated spots possibly even more. Cuba is about to get the full force of Hurricane Melissa. Oh, what a surprise! Cuba does not currently have a fully developed smart city, but it is currently actively working on a smart city principle, focusing on urban sustainability and digitalization. The principles of the new urban agenda earning Cuba a scroll of honor for its national action plan. So Cuba got a scroll of honor for their agenda plan. Now, here's why we need to pay attention more than ever, beautiful people. Storms like this are moving faster, growing stronger, and with rising sea temperatures, they are hitting a lot harder. You know, disasters like this don't just vanish after one day. Infrastructure, homes, livelihoods are all taking months or even years to recover. So yeah, if you've got contacts in Jamaica or Cuba, then check in and share this post, you know. Make sure everyone's okay, and please pray for the people that are going to be infected, because this isn't just a weather event, this is a human event, you know, and the damage is real. Stay with me, beautiful people, because we have got more updates coming as soon as this hits Cuba. And obviously, for the sensory reasons, this was all just for entertainment. I love you all. Don't forget to pop me a follow, and I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby.
Let me tell you something!
Dog. Before what y'all seeing in the sky, they say that's what built the Egyptian pyramids. You feel me? That's where the Aboriginals went. They say this.
Have y'all been hearing about this mold and this infestation of maggots in the Always Maxi Pad brand that women are wearing nowadays? Y'all need to check this out.
I'm minding my fucking business, taking a break from doing some work, doing some doom scrolling on my For You page, right? And all of a sudden, I get a video talking about reports of women getting infested with maggots and chemical burns from pads by the company Always. Guess who the fuck just got a brand new pack of maxi pads today, bitch? I fucking hate it. That one from the back. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta see what I'm doing, Chris. See, it's freshly opened, nothing's been touched. Open the wings. Hold on, hold it. Oh, it's so, this light. Look, if you hold it to that light, it's, you can already see some, but watch, it gets worse. Turn it over then. Oh. See? Look it. Do you see that? Look at this. Wait, put it up a little bit more. And then turn around. Oh wait, look at that. Look at the mold. And even, it's, oh my God. Stop it.
Okay, someone took their clean maxi pad and put it up to the thing and said, it's full of maggots, it's dirty.
Looks clean on the outside, but if you hold it up to the light, it looks dirty.
We saw this on TikTok, right? All right? Always padded. It is brand new. That, take it down so I can see it. Turn it around, okay? Look, you don't see anything on it. It's brand new, obviously. I just took the back off. Now put it back up to the fucking light. That is mold.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
When we first had it up here, it was just green. I'm like, all right, holy shit. I still like that color. And then we flipped it, and then we was like, oh shit.
Brand new pad. It's clean. How these pads are not good, are not nice, and I'm like, yo, you're lying. But when I checked mine out, see what I found. Guys, look at this. Mind you, this is new. I've just opened it. It looks clean outside, like nothing is there. But have a look at this when you...
Am I a bad person because I got a little smile on my face when I found out that 42% of the people that receive SNAP benefits are white people in red states?
Those of you laughing because I'm on welfare, I just want to show you something real quick. This is my upcoming pending deposit for SNAP EBT for November. If you are laughing at me right now because you think that I'm going to suffer come November, you better think again. I know how to work the system into my favor. I know how to get what I want. I have multiple sources of income, and that's where a lot of you go wrong. You rely on one source of income. But if you had multiple, if something like this were to happen where EBT gets shut down, you still have your other sources of income.